Okay, so get this. We're going on a deep dive with a snake that basically sheds its skin its whole life.
Ooh.
It's called the Aesculapian snake. You've probably seen it before.
Have I?
Well, kind of.
Okay.
Remember the Rod of Asclepius?
Oh,
The
yeah.
ancient symbol for healing?
Yeah, with the snake wrapped around the staff?
Yeah, exactly. That's our guy.
Wow.
But there's way more to it than just being a medical icon.
I bet. Snakes are pretty fascinating creatures when you get to know them.
Right. So, first off, picture this. A totally sleek serpent, smooth scales, up to 2 meters long.
Wait, 2 meters? That's huge.
Right. Taller than most basketball player.
I would not want to run into that on a hiking trail.
Me neither. And they can be olive green to brown, maybe a bit of yellow or gray mixed in.
Camouflage, I imagine.
Exactly. But here's a cool thing.
What's that?
The young ones, they have these light-colored spots and stripes, like a pattern.
Oh, interesting. So they change as they grow.
Yep. They fade as the snake gets older. It's like they're shedding their baby camo.
Makes sense. The little guys need more help blending in while they're vulnerable.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And speaking of blending in, these snakes live everywhere.
Really?
Forests, grasslands, rocky areas. They've even been found near humans sometimes.
They're not afraid of us.
Seems like they're pretty adaptable. I mean, they weren't always in the UK, you know.
Oh, right. They were introduced there.
Yep, probably hitched a ride on a ship or something.
Talk about a long journey.
Right. Makes you wonder what they eat on those trips, huh? But seriously, what's on the menu for these guys?
Well, they're not picky eaters, that's for sure. They go for small mammals, birds, eggs, even other reptiles.
Wow, a true predator.
Yeah, but a fascinating one. They're actually incredible climbers, so they hunt in trees and on the ground.
So they're not just slithering around on the ground.
Nope. Agile little things.
Okay, but how do they actually catch their prey? That whole snake hunting thing always kind of freaks me out.
I get it. It's called constriction. They basically coil around their prey and squeeze until...
Suffocation.
Exactly. It's pretty efficient, but I want to assure you.
They're not going to come after humans.
Definitely not. They're actually quite shy and avoid us whenever possible.
Okay, good to know. Now let's talk about baby snakes.
Okay.
When do these guys start their own families?
Well, mating season's in the late spring or early summer. The females lay like 5 to 15 eggs.
Wow, that's a lot of baby snakes.
Yeah, they lay them in these warm, humid spots, decaying vegetation and stuff.
That makes sense. Keeps them warm.
Exactly. And after about 2 months, they hatch.
That's pretty quick. Are they like mini versions of the adult?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Independent right from birth.
Wow. So how long do these guys live for?
They can live over 20 years in the wild.
Really? It's a long time for a snake.
It is. Shows you how resilient and adaptable they are.
Which is good, because they're facing some threats, right?
Unfortunately, yes. Things like habitat loss, road traffic, and even humans being scared of them.
It's sad, because they're really not dangerous to us.
Exactly. So it's really important to protect their habitats and educate people about them.
Yeah, we got to make sure they stick around.
Absolutely. And speaking of sticking around, let's talk about their connection to medicine.
Right, the whole Asclepius thing.
Yeah, it's not just random. The snake's ability to shed its skin has always been seen as a symbol of, renewal, rebirth, that sort of thing.
I can see that.
And that really resonated with ancient healers. They saw a connection between that and healing.
It's like the snake shedding its old skin and a person healing from sickness.
Exactly. Plus, the Aesculapian snake helps control rodent populations in the wild.
So it's like a symbol of balance in nature.
Precisely. It shows how interconnected we are with the natural world, even if we don't always realize it.
So true. Well, I think we've covered a lot about the Aesculapian snake today.
We have.
They're harmless to humans, have a crazy, interesting life cycle, and play a big role in both nature and our culture. But here's a thought. Given how well they adapt and their range keeps growing, what's next for them? Will they keep thriving? Or will new ecosystems bring new challenges?
It's definitely a question worth considering.
Absolutely. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of the Aesculapian snake.
It was a pleasure.